Welcome back. Now in this video we're going to see what these taps can actually do in practice. This is the list of those that we've installed. So let's go to our live TV and press the exit button, which brings up TMSCommander. This is where we can control our taps from if we need to. So just exit from that and back to live TV again. First thing we're going to look at is our list of recorded programs. And we'll just go straight to number 5 on the list there, which is an episode of the ABC News. You can see it's 35 minutes long. Just press the OK button and we'll start playing that news. And what we're going to see first up is the progress bar. So just by pressing the play button, it will display on the top of the screen a yellow progress bar, so you can see at any time where you are in your playback. Now I'm going to demonstrate the red button skip, which is a 1 minute skip. So you'll see there, as each time I press the red button, we're jumping 1 minute further forward. So we've reached the 4 minute mark of the recording now, and I'll press the play button again to take the yellow bar off the screen. Now we're going to press the green button and put a bookmark in at the, let's say, the 13% roughly mark in that recording, and go back to the live picture. And the way that works is if we now decide to jump forward to some further part in the recording, we can just type in the numbers, 55%. So we've now jumped through to 55% of the way through the recording. And if we want to go back to our bookmark, we press the play button again and then the yellow button, and we've jumped straight back to where we put that marker. If we want to get rid of the marker now, we press the yellow button to get back onto the marker, and the green button again will delete it. So now it's gone, and we're back to our progress bar. Here we're seeing a series of 30-second skips, which is handy for if you're watching the AFL. Whenever there's a goal scored, you just skip through. So that's a very handy feature. Remember, we defined those settings within jdaSkip. This is how they work. Next thing to look at is to the jump back key. So we're going to jump back, let's say 10 seconds. I think we can configure it at. So we press the back button now, and we've jumped back to the previous scene. So we'll see that last 10 seconds again. If we know the exact place within the recording that we want to go to, we can actually type in decimal characters. So if, say for instance, we wanted to go to 22.2%, we just type in 222 and it jumps straight to that point on the recording. Now we've pressed the stop button and we bring up the TMSArchive stop menu, and from here you have a number of choices of which action to take next. So we've jumped back to the program listing again, and then exited from that. We can also press the stop button again and delete the file or rename it or move it. That's pretty self-explanatory there. TMSArchive allows you to trim the file, so at the point where we've stopped the video now, we can cut off the part leading up to that cut point. So we press the cut button here, and that will discard that section, and now that 22% point is now the start of the video. You can also do the same process for cutting off the tail end of the video. It's not a perfect process, but it does allow you to cut off the top and tails, say for if you've recorded a movie or something like that. So back to live TV, we'll just go back to the program listing and just show deletion of a file. Just press the blue button and it'll bring up that delete menu that we established before. So it's going to go into the recycle bin, that recording. You might notice here, incidentally, the ABC News that was 35 minutes is now a 12-minute recording, so it did actually chop off the tops and tails of that recording. We're just going to look at the time shift recordings that have been saved. So we just go into this save directory, and you'll see from previously channel surfing that I was doing, it's kept all of those recordings that were over 1 minute long. So we can just go into this one, for instance, and you can play it back. You can jump through to different positions within the recording by pressing the percentage keys. The progress bar and everything works, and you may decide you want to keep that, so you can then press the info button and bring up this menu, and you'll see a move control there. Just select move, and it'll allow you to move it one directory at a time, unfortunately, so it's taking it up one level. So then we go up to that directory, and there's the recording. So if we want to put it into our normal program listing, we press the info button again and move again, and this time it'll put it into the program files directory with all of our other recordings. Okay, so there it is down the bottom of that list. So here you see we have the file back in our list, and we can play it and skip through and do various things. So I'll close off for the day here, and see you again for the next video.